views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of Worldwide Digital Broadcasting Corporation.
Well, my girl's got the sweetest pussy.
Welcome to SinCityBounty. We are in our new digs
awesome.
here at WWDBTV.
.com.
We're loving it.
Sorry, I just thought I'd be an asshole for a minute. Hi, Facebook.
We're SinCityBounty. We are streaming live from the WWDBTV studio. John is giving you a camera tour on our fancy video. For those of you on Facebook, you're kind of stuck there on the dais. If you are watching this video and want to watch us live over here, we have live streaming on Facebook. So you can join us over here on our Facebook page, SinCityBounty, and join in the chat. I know.
I know,
But
I
it's
really
not
want
on
it. I
.com.
know.
But if you do go to SinCityBounty.com, there's a direct link to our Facebook page where you can join the chat. So
Yes,
there
if you
go.
follow us and then follow our videos, we will, as soon as we go live, you'll get a little notification, be like, bing, SinCityBounty is live now.
That's right.
And then you can share that shit and all your friends can watch your dirty little secret.
That's right. That's what
Yeah,
we
share that
are.
shit with your
We're a lot of
friends.
people's dirty little secret.
Yeah.
You're on my dirty little secret.
This is therapy. This hour every Tuesday is total therapy
Well,
for
it's only like
Toxi.
40 minutes for us this week.
That's true. We've been bullshitting for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and me trying to catch my breath from the hike to get up here.
We're so happy that Fernie has joined us. She wanted to join us in our inaugural show from our new studios. And we
yeah.
brought alcohol to do a toast.
A toast!
A toast.
So we all have different little ones.
Yes.
We have.
I have a Jack Daniels.
And I have a Dewar's with some Amaretto mixed in,
I just have the Doers.
which is really good, by the way.
White label.
It's really good. I just have Jack, of course.
And then, of
Yay.
course, we've
Johnny
got
Fever.
Johnny Fever's going to join us as well. A toast to the new place. And a great
Happy New
Year.
Clink at the end.
Okay.
All right. Shut that down.
Mine's empty.
Mine's not.
Holy shit.
I almost got it all in one.
I'm the only pussy who didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
I went to take a sip and it was burning. I don't do it. I can't do
You
it.
have to sleep here tonight because I won't be able to drive home.
I might be sleeping with you. Kim, we have furniture now, so.
Right.
We do have furniture in here, which is very cool. Now, we're not the first show to broadcast from the studio. One of our favorite shows, Corey Taylor Talks, was the first one to
Hey,
film in here today.
Are you
I
all
would
right?
just like to say, any asshole can be first. It takes a real brave man to be second.
Ooh, I like that.
Sloppy second.
And I bet.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
And I bet.
I like it sloppy.
You know what? It was kind of good. Not sloppy. Just
And I bet they didn't have alcohol in the first show.
I don't
They
mind
sure
being
did.
Yeah.
sloppy. I don't mind being having sloppy seconds.
Sometimes second's the best.
You know
Sometimes second is the best.
what? It is.
Oh my god, my stomach is burning. It takes a minute to get there, and when it does, holy fuck.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. But just think, you get to eat German chocolate cake. That'll help your tummy.
That's pretty awesome. I've been thinking about sweets all day.
Good. Well, I brought a. Oh. She rubbed me.
I'm
I
having
am.
so many problems with my phone right now.
Guess what I'm wearing? Guys, I have to share.
Please
Pajamas?
No, they're not pajamas.
do. No, I.
Jeans,
Yeah.
a black shirt,
Yeah.
which my sister bought me that I'll tell you something about in a minute.
Very
but
cute.
I am wearing Disney Frozen sparkle eyeshadow
Ah.
from Disney.
It's very eye-catching. I have to
Yeah.
sit sitting next to you
Very
here.
pretty.
I have not been able to take my eyes off your eyeballs.
It's not mine. I borrowed it from my child, but it worked. I'm like, give me some of that silver sparkle.
Your daughter
shit.
wears makeup?
I know. I was like,
I'm like, people buy it for her though. Yeah, no, I'm always like, do you want to go to the mall? Like, well, you know, we'll get it done. They'll teach it professionally. And she's like, no.
She'll be in that space soon enough, maybe.
No, she won't.
No. She doesn't seem.
No, she's going to end up being like me in her mid-30s, poking herself in the face with a mascara brush going, where does this go?
Yeah. Meanwhile, she watches videos all the time on YouTube and stuff so she can critique my makeup.
Oh my gosh.
And so she's constantly like, you're not wearing your eyeliner correct. So, but I wanted to mention just really quick. So I missed last week when you guys talked about Christmas. Mm-hmm. And I did get this shirt for my sister, which is probably the first year I got something from her that she didn't steal from me first and turn around and wrap. But my sister also bought me a vibrator.
What? Your sister?
My sister.
You didn't tell her you've got like a badass vibrator, right?
Wow.
So
and not used, right? It was.
No, it's not used. It's still sealed in the package. But here's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I've not even been able to open it yet. Like, it's pink. It looks like it'll work just fine. Multiple speeds, but
what's the issue?
Am I going to think of my sister as I'm getting
she
on?
just got dick from her sister.
Yeah, I got dick from my sister. Would you do it?
See, I would not have thought of that. Now you put it
with
in
my
head.
sister, that wouldn't be a big deal. I took my mom to go get her first dildo after her her divorce. So, well, maybe not her first.
By the way, your mom said cheers.
I know. Mom's watching.
Hey, Mom.
I think my sister and I have gone to the sex stores together regularly. It wouldn't be weird for me if my sister bought me one, but you're not a big fan of your sister.
My sister and I are not the best of friends. We definitely don't lock arms and skip down the street.
Laverne and Shirley.
My sister and I lock hands and clothesline people down the street.
Wonderful.
That's how we do it.
That's what my sister and I
Here's
do.
what my sister will do. Like, if someone fucks with me, she's always like, just give me an address.
That's nice. That's nice.
She's like, I've already been to jail once.
She doesn't care. Yeah.
So
I'll cut it.
She's like, I have 5 kids. It's a fucking vacation.
It's been at least a week since Christmas. You telling me you haven't used it yet?
No, it's still in the package. I can't. Every time I look at it.
Well, I don't have a toy, so if you want to gift it and re-gift it,
there's always
I can
re-gifting.
totally do that. And
it's
when you're
pink,
getting
my
off,
favorite color.
you can pick
Hello.
my sister.
Merry Christmas to me.
I'm feeling that alcohol.
Fucking
I
pussies.
shouldn't. I know. I have a weird stomach.
Although it is scotch.
So Happy New Year to everybody out there in Facebook land and YouTube land. We are anticipating a fantastic new year for...
Will you people stop banging on the table?
I know. I was like,
I don't mean to. It's more bangy.
Is it? I have
No.
moved.
Really
You're more
quick,
bangy.
your mom said clarify which sis, and Tim said I bought my brother a fleshlight once and had my mom deliver it to him.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Mom, you know which sister. Come on now.
Hey! Hi, Jeff! Everybody say hi to Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff!
Oh,
Hi,
Jeffrey
Jeff.
Burke's watching. Hi, Jeff.
Yeah.
Hello, Barnard. Barnards are watching too.
Oh, nice.
Who else? I haven't been on it
I don't
forever.
get all of these, so I do
You wanna
get
share?
Danielle,
Yeah, let me get my little
else
purple
Danielle?
glasses.
my neighbor.
Oh, hi, Danielle. Oh, I think I know her.
You do know her.
as you need it.
Let me
We
see.
all know her.
So, what did you do for New Year's?
Oh, it was amazing. I sat at home. I have a sick child, and I watched all this stuff happen on TV, and that was it.
You didn't even step outside to go see, because Vegas always has huge fireworks displays.
Yeah, my neighbors were doing some, and I stepped out for like 30 seconds, and then I just walked back in, and I'm like, yeah, I'm out.
From your part of town, don't you have like a view of the city?
If I drive somewhere, like
Oh,
from
I
my
see.
part of town, I have a view of the 7-Eleven. So, unless there's fireworks at the 7-Eleven across the street, I'm out.
Oh,
But
and
I
what
have
about
to.
you?
I just realized I'm in your name, and I said hi to Jonah, but I called her Johns. I'm not even drunk. That is so bad. Sorry, I'm going to put this down because I clearly cannot do it.
Okay, so
And in your
how
name.
was your New Year's?
It was wonderful.
What
You
did
got
you
laid?
do?
Absolute. I wish.
Did you?
No.
Did you masturbate at least?
Nothing. No. Well, I actually.
Now,
had-
so we totally just ruined her New Year's. She thought it was great.
It
and
was
now-
great.
And
It
now
was
it's
great.
like,
It
crap,
was.
I didn't get laid and I didn't masturbate. I guess it wasn't that great about New Year's.
No, it was. It was wonderfully quiet, and I got to spend time with different friends on the phone in different areas, and that meant a lot to me because
cool.
I totally did not want to go out. I had 3 opportunities with friends, and I I quickly avoided eye contact. Just anyway, so
Fernie's
and
like
I was
the
happy
biggest
with
hoe
that.
at the table.
What's that?
I said Fernie's the biggest hoe at the table tonight.
Am I?
Yeah.
The way she smiled, she's all like, I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Take it.
I totally forgot. We had kind of promised that we would maybe do a live video from our New Year's. I spent the New Year's with Sierra for the 2nd year in a row.
Yay!
And it was so much fun. Of course, all we did was we drank coffee, talked about Star Wars, Star Trek, and other nerd things, and played
Cards
Against Humanity. And it was so much
Wonderful.
fun. Had a
That's
quick
so
little toast at
great.
midnight, and
The Geek Lounge, if anyone watches the Geek Lounge, one of the co-hosts from the Geek Lounge, Adam, came to my party. I was very honored.
Nice.
I was humbled,
Nice.
and I kicked his
Did
ass at
his cute
Exploding
co-host
Kittens.
come? That's the question.
Nah, they're all bums. He showed up like 2 hours early.
awesome.
I was like, fuck it, man, sit down. We'll play some games. So we we played out Exploding Kittens before anyone got there, but it was super fun.
And then
we
your
had-
your friend brought bacon cookies, bacon crack, and bacon. What else did she bring? It was 3 things. Oh, beignets,
And beignets.
Oh, nice.
The
air fried
air-fried
beignets.
beignets. Yeah, I've
Never had a bacon cookie before. It was
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
I'm a really good baker. Like I can say that with great confidence. She puts me to fucking shame.
Wow.
She probably produces close to 700 cookies every holiday
You
season.
do plan on inviting
Nice.
her to every other event we have.
I
in
invite her to
2018,
every
right?
event.
Okay.
I do invite her to every event. She does come
Sure, I
sometimes.
get that invite too.
You
my
have been
Christmas
invited
cookies?
to everything.
I
So
know.
This year included.
you want to stay
3
home and be a
cookies I
hoe?
wanted.
That's a thing.
I made over 100 gingerbread men this year, or gingerbread cookies, not gingerbread men. About 80 of them went to the office, and another 30 or so went to our shindig back in the beginning of December.
Nice.
That was all I did this year was gingerbread.
Are you not calling them gingerbread men for a reason?
I didn't make gingerbread men. Not
just-
for our shindig. We made cookies.
Yeah.
I made sun and moon shaped cookies. I did make
Nice.
gingerbread men for the office. But
Actual men.
yeah, actual men.
Oh, very cool.
Gingerbread people. I don't know.
Whatever. It's men.
Hey, I'm cool if you want to say gingerbread
Hey,
people or
diversity.
gingerbread cookies. I have decided
Gingerbread
to become,
androgynous shapes.
for all of those people who think PC has gone way too far, my resolution for this year is going to make me so PC it's not even funny.
Yes, I will help you. I will help you.
As we have plenty of anecdotal evidence to prove, I am actually the one who should help you. Toxi is the worst.
One time.
It's twice now.
Once.
So on New Year's Day, I was having a conversation with someone, and I can't remember what the conversation was, but I said, but that's the normal way to do it. And I was thinking to myself the whole entire way home, I was thinking I should stop using the word normal when I'm as an adjective.
Yeah.
You know, that's the normal way to do it. That's the normal
You should say the usual.
attitude. Usual is still kind of a little too. So I have resolved not to use the word normal to describe anything this year.
But it
So
could
what
be
word
your
are-
normal.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
your
was just
normal
going to
doesn't
say.
But
have
see,
to
that's
be-
not PC because who's to say that someone who is autistic is not normal?
Right.
But you're
They
not
are normal
saying
for themselves.
That.
Right.
Right. So
Yeah.
you're saying what your normal is.
For you.
Your normal may
Right.
not be my normal. May
Right.
not be her normal.
Which certainly isn't
I don't
mine.
really know what my normal is. So I'm going super PC this year, and I am not going to use the word normal to describe anything.
I am going to now overly use the word normal so that the universe can remain in balance. I am the Ron Swanson of this crew. Just so you all know, that's my job here.
Did you make any resolutions, Hobag? I'm sorry.
I love
I'm
you.
so glad you came.
I'm so glad I came tonight. No, I never make them.
No?
Nope. No, never do.
I don't make them normally. I did when I was younger, but I stopped.
I made one resolution before my son was born to be more feminine. And it took me almost 15 years to
I was
do
go,
so.
and when did you start?
I can put on makeup now.
She's
You
quite
show your
feminine.
twat to so many people. Like, that's feminine.
Sure.
I'm like, hey, bam.
Cleavage is feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the boobs.
Long hair is feminine.
You're more feminine than
You're
you know.
quite feminine.
You are.
Just because
That's
you
so
farted
funny.
3
But
times
then, of
since
course-
the show started
But
doesn't
then, of
mean you're not
course,
feminine.
the normal feminine is no longer a thing. Right?
See, I'm all down for like normal femininity, like being posh and sparkly. I think that's great. We need that. Why? Because we have plenty of me's in the world to counterbalance that and make it all copacetic. You can't have too much of one thing or too much of another, because then the force is out of balance. You have to have balance within the force.
I so
But
want
I
your
think people
necklace.
do that.
It's a time turner from Harry Potter.
Yes.
I think people do that normally in their lives anyway. It's you tend to strike the balance in your own life when you veer too far one way or veer too far another way, because eventually when you veer too far something, you crash into a wall, which kind of sets you right, you know?
Yeah, but if you just not veer, just hit the middle of the road and stop fucking veering all over the place, shit might be okay.
Did you just text me?
Not that there's anything wrong with veering. I mean, if you want to be a veerer type
Just don't cross into my lane while I'm there.
Yeah, stay in your own lane.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about right now.
Jasper says, one thing I'm happy about the beginning of 2018 is that I didn't wait until today to start on things I wanted to do and change. Why do people wait until now when you had the chance to do them earlier? I'm glad I didn't stockpile a bunch of stuff to do now. Me too. I'm super glad that I started my bullet journaling back at the beginning of December to get myself in the habit of doing it, so that when I did officially start today, or not today, yesterday, I was already geared and ready. I didn't have any qualms, questions. All of my nervousness is already out. So,
See, here's where my resolution comes in. I want to say it's normal for people to wait for the beginning of things. I want to say it's normal for people to wait to the beginning of things, and January 1 is the day.
Yeah.
Everybody starts on that day. But 20 million quotes on the internet and from your friends tells you that every day is the beginning of a brand new day.
Yeah.
So Jasper, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You start it when you start it.
Yeah.
So a ton of people will wait till Monday to start something,
Yeah.
because Monday technically is supposed to be the beginning of the week.
So I'm a Mondayer.
Are you a
I remember,
Mondayer?
yeah, before I had my weight loss surgery many moons ago, they asked me like what diets I've tried, and I went through the list, and I go, I'm going down the whole list. It was a very, very ginormous list. And I said, the Monday diet, and she's like, what, the Monday diet? And I'm like, yeah, I'll start it on Monday. So I'm pretty much a clean slate kind of person,
A lot of people are like that.
but it's up to you.
The beginning of the month is usually a day when people start things. Mondays are a day when people start things. New Year's, always. It's a huge
I have discovered that if I do that, if I wait like, I'll start it on the 1st, I'll start it next month, I'll start it on Monday, I'll start it next week. If I wait, I never actually start. If I'm like, this is something I want to do, I need to start doing it immediately. Or because I am the queen of procrastination, I will procrastinate it until the day I die.
I will fight you for that crown.
And for
Bitch,
me,
I got laundry from 6 years ago, still needs to be washed.
Okay.
you won. For me, it was like how I felt about leaving Facebook. I was there like the first week, I think, of October or whatever it was. I don't even remember the date I left, because I'm still happy I left.
It completely freaks me out that you're not on Facebook.
I am so happy that the real friends who've reached out who have my number, which I've had the same number 16 years. I love that people are like, I cannot find Fernville. I miss Snoopy. I miss teacups. And it's so sweet. And I'm so sorry. Ever since you shared with me that you were going to send me a meme, and then I wasn't there, you're like, oh, I guess she unfriended me, you know, and it made me kind of sad that I thought, oh, I hope no one's thinking that. So the people that were connected, just yesterday, I'm hearing, I found your number, so-and-so gave it to me. I'm so happy. I wondered where Fernville was, and I thought maybe, and then somebody died like how you told me about. I'm sorry, I just realized I'm pounding the table. Someone thought that was me too, that someone had died, and I'm like, trust me, I'm well. I'm working on my goals, and I've slacked a little bit lately as far as like my sign language and certificate and that kind of thing. But for me, it's just wake up and start. There's not a Monday for me. There's not the first of the month. It's not anything like that
I like
for
to
me.
wait for the beginning of things.
So yeah.
My start of the week is Monday. Although technically the start of your week, I don't know if you guys know this, is actually supposed to be Sunday.
Yeah, I was gonna say in my line of work,
I've
it
worked
was
in
Sunday.
radio long enough now. Sunday does not start the week anymore. Even my giant wall calendar at home starts on fucking Monday.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I have to change all my calendars to start on Monday because I am so used to Monday being the start.
Yeah.
But Sunday is the first day of the week.
And
Johnny's so quiet. How much alcohol did we give you?
Yeah. Did you start before we
I
started?
did bring some extra bottles, and I only have one left up
Yeah,
here.
the question is, how much did I have before you got here?
I just thought you all should know that Jack Daniels, when paired with a Starbucks iced coffee with extra cream, when you burp it back up, it's a White Russian.
Ooh, nice. I'll remember that.
And with a hint of like Kahlua in the background. It's
Nice.
Hey, Timothy mentioned it, but I wanted to say congratulations to one of our favorite people in the world,
Jacob.
Jacob.
I got a text today from a friend going, oh my God, did you know that Jacob got married? And I'm like, no, I'm not on Facebook.
We love Jacob and we
Yes.
love
Tammy.
his wife.
Tammy.
Yes.
And we're very happy for you.
I sent him a text. I said, I'm so joyful for both of you. And then my friend sent me the selfie in the bathtub of them.
Selfie.
I went, how perfect
Which
is
was
that?
perfect.
It was. I'm so happy for them.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't okay. So it's been like 3 or 4 years in a row now, where it seems every year somebody who said they were never getting married gets fucking married.
It is. It's 3 people that we know for sure.
So 3 years ago it was John. Something I don't remember. Last year was Brian, and now this year is fucking Jacob. Now, if any of you bitches get married,
I'm like,
and
well, I'm not
A,
getting
doesn't
married,
invite
so.
me,
True.
and B, just shows the fuck up.
True.
I am unfriending your ass on all the social media.
I will have to say that one of the first things that popped into my mind when I saw the photos on Facebook of Jacob and Tammy was, why wasn't I invited?
I think a lot
Right?
of people asked that. Why wasn't I invited?
But it was for the same reason that we weren't invited to any others, because they were like, we kind of didn't want anybody to know until after it was done, because we know everybody's going to say, this is why they do it, because everyone's going to say some shit to these people who've always said, oh, I'm never going to get married again, or I'm never getting married ever, and then they get married, and then the first thing out of their mouth is like, because I know it was the first thing out of my mouth every time, I was like, I thought you said you weren't going to get married. Which is why I understand why they elope, because otherwise they'd have me hounding them the whole way going, you don't need that piece of
Jacob's in.
paper.
Jacob,
Talking about you.
Yep.
So Jacob, I mean, you picked a magical day.
Yes, starting
January
on the
1st
1st.
happens to have been my anniversary date. Obviously, it went well. So good luck. Picked a perfect date. Good luck. Good luck.
Well, my sister too, but they've been together 31 years, so it really can work for some people.
We are super happy, Jacob, that you
Very
and Tammy
happy.
are so happy.
I sent
We
you a
are-
text.
We are only the smidgiest bit butthurt that we weren't invited.
I'm expecting a plush bash for celebration.
Yeah, there's got to be like a plush
So,
reception.
yeah.
Right?
It's got to be called the reception. That's what reception.
Yes.
And then what everyone should wear is really shitty bridesmaids dresses. And
Oh, that would be
tuxedos.
awesome.
Shitty bridesmaids dresses and tacky tuxedos.
Yes.
Total like prom
Yeah.
Yeah.
prom like dressing.
Really shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Guys
should
in
do
those
that.
blue
We can go to
turquoise,
We can
blue
go
ruffled
to
dresses.
David's Bridal and get all the shit that
Are
the
you
girls
kidding?
were.
I still have my prom dress from 1994, people. I got the dress.
I'm gonna go down there and be like, "What's the biggest one you got for the cheapest price you got?" That's what I want. And it's gonna be some hideous fucking maroon pink color, like a big ass flower thing on the shoulder.
Yeah, it's got to be one of those.
I'm gonna get one of those little head veils to wear, the really tight ones.
Nice.
I think that would be so much fun.
Mine was off the shoulder lace. I mean, it's very like
Tammy says,
90s.
Tammy says, yes!
Tammy!
Hell yeah!
So make it happen. Like, I need somewhere to wear this dress again. So my mom paid a lot of money.
I dare you to wear it next week.
I just can't wait for the cummerbunds and the blue ruffled tuxedos and the boutonnieres. I think my favorite thing of fancy dress is boutonnieres.
Boutonnieres are fun.
Yeah.
But if a guy doesn't know how to wear them, they just look like there's flowers.
And corsages. I think they're awesome.
Yeah.
So
It's such a waste of money.
What, a boutonniere and a corsage?
Yeah.
But they look nice.
Yeah.
That's why if you're
It's
FYI,
like a fake bouquet.
Buffet. Are you hungry, Annie?
look, a fake buffet is made out of Play-Doh.
Yeah.
I love boutonnieres and corsages, but you can do them simply. They don't need to be all fancy.
Tammy said even my own kids here weren't invited.
You know what? I was not invited to my own dad's wedding either.
Wow.
It was just like, oh, we're married now. Like, why didn't you invite me? Well, I knew you were working. I'd have taken the fucking day off.
Future friends, just so you know, the only way that most of us single women are going to meet someone is to go to weddings. Don't you watch Hugh Grant movies?
I get to attend a wedding in March.
And please make sure that one of your poor, unfortunate soul dude friends is a bride's dude or a groomsman, because one of us will help the brother out.
Not me,
She's
understand. Too funny. Well, I'm going to keep that in mind because I get to go to a wedding in March.
I'm officiating a March in May.
Let's just, number one, I totally want to get, what is it? I want to get, what's the word? Where you go online, you go, now I can marry you. What?
Oh,
you want to become
officiate.
Ordained.
I'm an ordained minister. I'm
I'm
officiating a marriage in May in Ohio.
So I want to do that too. I just want to do the online thing.
It's super free.
Like, not real.
No.
Like real.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go sit in class like with Jesus.
You don't have to.
You don't have to sit in class. You don't have to pay a fee.
I'll give you a website.
You know,
mine was free.
If you register with the city, there's a fee.
Yeah, if you register with the city, there's a fee, but you can still get all the certificates and everything.
But to perform weddings here in Nevada, you need to register at the Justice of the Peace or whatever.
Yes, that's what I want to do.
Okay,
and that's
I'll hook
just
you
a
up.
small fee.
I'll show you out.
There's no class.
My anniversary of my officiant status, my ordination, is 4/20.
Perfect.
Just saying.
You know, there's a cannabis church here.
Yes.
Our friend Lock Fortune is a
minister.
Whatever the hell he is. I don't know. Minister, priest.
Yeah.
Something. He officiates weddings or whatever there.
Yeah.
I could officiate weddings.
I just had deja vu.
I love that on the drop of a dime, if you say in front of Sierra, I think I'm going to marry this girl, she will marry you right there, and it will be legal.
Yeah. For a small fee? No.
Can we have a separate SinCityBounty service? Like we do this amazing radio show podcast, and we officiate weddings.
I wonder if there's a guy watching me right now and wants to marry me. You can marry us because we met right here.
I can marry you right the fuck here.
And one of us will give blowjobs to your groomsmen.
Yeah, handfastingnevada.com, because I'm a fucking pagan and I don't just do weddings, I do all ceremonies. Plus we have wickenings or naming ceremonies, we have coming of age ceremonies, and
she'll even throw in some reading out of the Bible for you if you really want it.
Yeah, she'll
can
probably
you
burst
sing
into
it,
flames.
like, can you sing a song? Can you sing like a full-blown hymnal?
Amazing Grace.
Like Come Tell It on the Mountain?
No.
Can you sing it?
Go tell it on
He had the whole world in his hands. He had the whole... That's all I got.
That's a little bit of a popular mainstream song.
That's all I can
This
sing.
little light of mine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
You did that good.
Do you know
That's the
next?
UU version.
Right? Do you know beyond that? Well, let's say it out.
Dude, I'm telling you, must know.
I do know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in the church.
I taught second grade Sunday school. Is kind of how I know them.
I
had
used
to go
to know
to
a
Sunday
rap
school.
about all the books in the Bible, but I don't remember it no more.
There's 33. I don't know them all.
I had to go to Sunday school because it was babysitting me while my parents went out.
Right?
Danielle said Universal Life Church, where you can be ordained. By the way, Danielle's also ordained. I just remembered that.
Yep, ULC. That's who I'm ordained to.
Jacob, we need to get back to the love session I was in the middle of. Timothy, I'm down to be randomly married to someone. Laurie, cannabis church, do the members smoke during the service?
I believe they can, but their motif is one of the ugliest motifs I've ever seen. Like they have one of those backdrops, and it's nothing but pot leaves. So I don't know if I can handle that. It's that total pot leaf motif everywhere. Locke even has a suit with that motif on it. Oh my God, it's horrendous. Lordy.
See, I could totally do that, but I'd be more casual, like no, everybody bend.
I'm pretty sure they allow, if not smoking, at least edibles.
I would have like a pot porter right at the front door. She'd walk in and he'd offer you a bong, and you take a hit, and then you go sit down. But instead of signing the guest book, you take on a hit off the bong.
Does everyone share the bong?
Well, you can wipe it off.
I'm out.
Not a lot of people like smoke anymore. Smoke is like a really sensitive thing these days.
Maybe we just have like a tray of brownies and gummy bears, like a bowl of gummy bears.
For Christmas, I went to my mom's, and my mom got my 19-year-old nephew drunk.
What?
Right? Which
it's
was
legal.
Fun. I took so many pictures and video and everything else. And then, because we were drinking and I wasn't drinking, someone offered me an edible. And I was like, nah, I'm okay. And they said, well, let me get you the half version, whatever the half of the cannabis, whatever's in it. I drove home. I was perfectly fine. I didn't feel anything. I thought it was cool. She had to come over to pick up something. I was so stoned when she came over.
She sure was.
Oh my God. I was just sitting there. I couldn't move. And I just talked really slow. And I said, I think I'm really, really stoned. Those
I've
edibles
never had
are
an
no
edible.
joke.
My first time ever, my only time ever having an edible was given to me by a former co-host. And we were at a club, and she gave me part, and she said, here, have this. And after a while, it was nothing. She's like, are you fine? I'm like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. She's like, here, have more. And I had more. And the next thing I know, I'm sitting by the door. And I think I've told this story before, but I'm fucking drooling. Like, my eyes are shut, my mouth is open, drool's just coming out and down my shirt. Everybody's walking over like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. So it was not a good experience.
What kind of edible was it?
I want to say it was a cookie.
It was
like,
a
she
chocolate
was really
chip cookie.
good, yeah.
Mine was a gummy bear. A fucking gummy bear. It was awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty insane, these edibles these days. And if you OD on an edible, it's because you're an idiot. Because when you purchase them, they do tell you, only eat this much.
Yeah.
Do not eat more than that, or you will poop your pants.
So if you have more, you eat them on the toilet. Like, I can never just eat
Chase them
one
with an
gummy
Imodium.
bear. I can never eat one gummy bear. Like, I'm like, so I'll just have to do it in the toilet.
Hi, Andy.
Say it. You have to say it out
Where?
loud.
Oh, over there.
Click-quat.
Hi, Andy. Hi, everybody saying hi. I can't read what's
It's
being said.
click-quat, right?
Click-quat.
Click-quat.
Click what? What?
Could be click-quat.
Samantha said,
click
I
what?
want a hand fasting at my wedding, but I just can't seem to explain it to my fiance. He doesn't get it.
Just tell him it's a wedding.
Just show up. What time? Tell
If he's
him.
one of those secret sensitive guys, he's probably watched Diana get married and Kate get married.
Yeah, the wrapping
And
of
they
wrists is
wrap
still
things.
very popular in regular witches or non-witch ceremonies.
Oh, yeah.
But basically, it's just another way of binding yourselves together for all of eternity.
It's a symbolic,
I thought it was a little
symbolic binding.
BDSM.
I love a Greek wedding when they do that, with also the wreath that has the ribbon, and then the two people that are standing up with them walk them around the podium, and they're carrying the little shawl that's wrapped around them. It's very beautiful. And then they with white lace.
If
stuff
I
in.
ever, and it won't ever happen again, but if I ever get married, I'm having a fucking Romany wedding. Because those motherfuckers are insane as fuck.
You have to invite a bunch of Romany people, though.
Well, all I got to do is put an ad out on Craigslist. Dear Romany, please come. I want a wedding. Free food. Them bitches will show up in droves in their tight ass little club. Their little tiny daughters were dressed up in club dresses, smoking cigarettes at this wedding. Like 8-year-olds.
They weren't short adults.
Yeah. They were 8. Their mothers would be like, she's going to marry Tommy, I tell you that. Wow.
Very Jersey Shore.
They were all super Jersey Shore, very spray tanned. And fucking the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
How high were their hair?
That's her favorite kind of wedding, is the Romany weddings right now.
Okay.
They all had 80s club hair. It was
Bouffant.
beautiful. There was a lot of Aquanet
I
in that room.
love when culture plays a huge part in weddings. I love seeing that part of it.
Yeah.
The best thing, Sam, is that Sierra will do a hand fasting however you like. Like, there's a set way in some groups of doing it, and in our group there's a set way of doing it. But she's flexible enough to where she will just write it from scratch.
I actually I've already written all my ceremonies. I'll perform any ceremony you already have written for a really low rate. My ceremonies I have pre-written. I've written them all. And I do have a hand fasting ceremony that is not a full-on pagan ritual. It's just the wrapping of the wrists. My basic ceremony includes the unity candle lighting.
I love it.
And I love unity candles because they are perfect for polyamorous relationships where you can blend all of the flames together in one. Wrapping 4 people's arms together is super not easy. But having 4 people
stacked like this.
Yeah, they all have to be kind of stacked on top of each other.
Okay, so we're going to be 1, and then now the 3 of us, and the 4. So we would all have to go like this.
Yeah,
and,
and
then
you
it's
will
all
still
wrapped.
have to make room for the person who's wrapping your hands anyway.
Yeah, it's a lot of, there's way too much space.
Can't you just stick a large glove on? Like,
No.
just big rubber glove.
Unity candles are sand ceremonies for polyamorous.
Do you know where that comes from? The unity candle comes
Nope.
from?
No idea.
The first time I saw it was your mom's wedding.
First
the
time
first time I ever saw that ritual at all was at your mom's wedding.
First time I saw it was at the sister who shall not be named, when she got married the first time. Yeah, the first time they had a unity candle, and I was like, "Oh, that's a pretty cute idea."
I love that idea.
It's a really great idea.
I love that idea.
I had it at mine, and my brother had the sand at
The
his.
sand.
What's the sand?
It's basically the same thing. You have 2 different colored sands, and you pour them into a vase or those little shape things,
Like you
and
take
put a
turns
stopper on
doing
it.
it.
That's kind of cool. Then you kind of have. Then you also have like a souvenir.
Yeah, and they live in Florida.
Because
so
I
it
don't,
made sense.
I don't understand. I was watching some show where somebody had the top tier of their wedding cake in their freezer.
I
They've
did
had it
that
for
too.
years,
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
like,
gross.
what the fuck is wrong? I'd be eating that motherfucking cake.
You're supposed to eat it on your 1-year anniversary,
Right.
And you pull it out of the freezer at your 1-year anniversary, and it's fucking gross.
Right.
Like,
However, the unity candle, if you just burn it for like an hour every anniversary, unity candle will last you 30 years.
or you throw it in a box and forget what you did with it.
No.
That's
For
also an
my
option.
For my wedding, that was 25 years ago, we took the top tier and wrapped it beautifully, put it in the freezer. Then a month later, I come home from work, and my husband is sitting there holding the top tier 1 month into our wedding, and he goes, I was kind of thinking we shouldn't have to wait a year. And I'm like, well, you waited a month, because he'd open it, and he's like, that cake was so good. Can we? I'm like, no, we have to wait.
Hell yeah,
Did you enjoy it
if it's
after
like
a
a
year?
German
After a
chocolate
month.
cake or something like that, I'd be eating that motherfucker.
No, it was a regular vanilla bean. It was really, really good. My friend did a beautiful job. And
There's
so
so
a
many
month
other
later,
things that you can save. That's what I don't understand. You can save the topper. You can,
Which we
and now
did.
if you do the sand thing, you can save the sand. You can save a candle.
but
Why
after
would
a
you need
month
to
in the
save
freezer, it
food?
still was really good. After a
Yeah,
month.
after a year, it's disgusting. Like, trust me, it was
Was it-
disgusting.
was it? Okay.
We were both
All
like,
right.
this is gross, throw it away.
Okay, that's too bad.
I also bake cakes.
Yeah,
I'm a full service officiant.
Right.
I will bring if you pay for my services, I bring the candles and the little unity candle holder, and you get to keep all that shit. And
Nice.
See, if I did it, I would just be like, you've got to give me alcohol, and I'll show up 15 minutes late. That would be me. You're way better.
I've been to one of her ceremonies, but it was very set in stone the way it was. I have not been to one of her personal
Civil
free
ceremonies.
ones yet. I'm waiting. The last time I went to a wedding that had a pagan officiant, that pagan officiant took off her bra and was dancing on the bar.
No.
And I know.
Is this an option?
I know that if a bar is there and bras can come off, guess who's going to be doing it? And I cannot wait to go to one of those.
And I'm wearing my 3-piece pinstripe skirt suit for this because I was like, "Do you want me to wear robes?" Because I've got officiant robes and stuff like that. And she was like, "No, the suit's fine." But I am gonna wear a stole at the very least. But hell yeah, I'm gonna be on the bar with like a bottle of Jack in one hand, just swinging that stole around in the other. Go, woo! Wedding!
It was one of our favorite people, Lily.
Yeah.
And the bar itself, it was one of those old 1950s cars.
It was like a rockabilly bar.
Rockabilly, that's the word. And one of the things that they had was decorations, bras on the wall, and she took hers off and added it to the wall, which was...
Bras are so expensive. Can you
know.
take one?
Right.
Is it like the
Go to
penny
Walmart.
jar where you leave a bra, you take a bra? Is it,
This
if I
bitch
see
is
a
not
better
leaving
one?
these bras
Yeah,
on
I'm
nobody's.
not.
I will bring one of my old fucked up ass bras.
So
They
if
can
I
have
see-
that one.
I'll go
If
to
I see
Walmart
a
and
better
buy
one
one.
up there, can I like here's my ratty granny bra, like I'm taking
Look.
this nice push up.
If I can find a bra that fits me on that wall, I need to meet that girl because she and I got to be friends.
If anything, just to exchange clothes.
Right.
Hell no, I ain't giving nobody my bras. I wear these bitches till they're like, no more.
I know the one I'm wearing is a sports bra, and these cost me $45.
No, fuck that.
Jesus Christ.
Well, hello, they gotta hold them up.
This one? This is a $60 bra.
Oh, yeah, I believe that.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's
So I have to share something with you guys. Speaking of bras,
got
I
a
got
real
my first mammogram this past week.
You squish your boobs.
Push your
Yes.
boobies?
And it hurt because you have little boobs, huh?
Well, the boob part didn't hurt. I have to tell you, women, if you haven't done it yet, I was in and out in 5 minutes. And I joked with the
Mostly
women.
because they don't care.
so
They're just
much.
like, pull your tit out and
Put it
smash
in,
it between
squish
two
it.
metal plates.
So we've heard adventures of women with big boobs. And I think you talked about it once before,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
It's
So
painful.
Here's what happens if you have no boobs. Like, they have to grab your skin up here.
Yeah.
So my boob's in there, and it looks extra because, you know, my bra comes with boobs. So my boob is in there. And they're pushing the thing down, and their hands are in there. I don't know if I should be turned on right now, or I don't know what I should be thinking. And they put
Because
these
mammogram techs are always young dudes.
That's
these were
awesome.
both women, and they were
Really?
just and they were just like they were totally cool. They're like, "Don't worry, I know it's your first one here."
They've
put these
touched
little,
85 boobs that
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
exactly.
And they're like, put these little nipple things on, and then she's helping me. She's like, boom, there you go. And I'm like, this one shine. She's like, boom, there you go. So I'm on there.
I'm going to be a
and
boob tech.
And so,
Put things on the nipples. Hell yeah.
so she's pushing it down, but because I guess there's really not enough to get a good view, she's like grabbing its skin up here. Like just
Thinking that it'll make it.
And I'm like, there's nothing up there. Otherwise, I would have used it to my advantage. Like,
It's
if there was
moldable
anything
clay.
here, I'm like, let me give you some
Oh
from
my
back here.
God.
And so, you know, so they put it in, they take a picture, they hide behind this thing, they come and take a picture, and you're like, is it going to blow up? Like, you're hiding behind this. you
Yeah,
know,
they're
your
like,
the gamma
pushover.
rays.
there's too much radiation for us to stand here, but you're fine.
But you're good, you're good. And then they have you turn, and the machine turns, and then they get like under your armpit and everything. And again, like they're trying to get the boob in there. So the only place it hurt was this area with no boob.
Yeah.
Like this area right here that is called skin.
My problem is they don't have plates big enough, and they have to
Yeah.
take mine in sections.
Yeah.
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 So I didn't have,
Don't laugh! It's fucking true!
It is. I know. 2 minutes.
They're
left.
like,
Man, that went
left
quick.
boob, slide 1. Left boob, slide 2.
yeah, they didn't have that. At one point, I think they were probably like, should we just add some of our boob on here so we can be done? Like, they didn't know what to do. But I'm telling you, so if you have big boobs, it hurts and it's squishy. If you don't have big boobs, it's kind of hot and it doesn't feel so bad. And except for when they take your skin in place of
When you have normal sized boobs, mammograms are easy peasy lemon squeezy. For the rest of us assholes, they're either too big or too small.
Yeah.
It is always a fucking journey into hell.
Yeah.
So can you tell us, did you get any results?
I did, and I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
okay.
Yay for
But
mammograms.
totally, they
I'll
think
help
that
you.
I had 2 boobs.
I'll help you do home testing.
I was like, we should double check and do
right here.
the test.
Like, you gotta here and
Right.
move
And then with
forward
your,
and
look, with
circle
your
the
fingers, you have to
nipple.
do circles.
Right? And I'm like, can I add some ass in here? Like, can I supplement with some butt
assigram?
skin?
Did he hold up the 2 minutes?
He did 1 minute now.
1 minute?
Laurie
Okay.
said thermography is painless, safer, and screens for cancer earlier than mammographies. Thank you. And there are places in Las Vegas to have it done.
Very cool.
Great.
They're important to get for
They are.
you ladies to just make sure you catch it way before. Mammograms are really good at catching things way before.
If you're local to Las Vegas, go to the health department's website, the Clark County's health department website, and follow the mammogram van. They do free mammograms every now and then. They'll roll out the mammo van. You show up and they'll squash your boobs.
And we've
for you.
donated to it before.
Yeah,
when we've
our
done-
charity. If you've ever given money to Sin City Bounty for a charity, it's gone to that.
I'm Elexia.
I'm Fern.
Toxi.
And Sierra.
And we're SinCityBounty.com, coming to you from WWDBTV.
.com.
And we'll be back next week.
If you're brave enough.
Later, bitches.